Okay, we should be live now. Hopefully. Oh. Okay, right. That's it. Notified. So, if you could go to the main menu of the level, and we can finally start now. Okay, so I'll say everything as normal. We probably already know by now. Two 15-minute halves, 15 minutes, then 5-minute break, and then another 15 minutes. If you want to deafen, you can deafen now, or not now, but like you can deafen, and set a 50-minute timer. And you could also just set a deafen in the level. It's your choice, or you don't deafen at all. You could do whatever. And just make sure that you know when this ends, or when the timer ends, is for each half. For the people watching in chat, Sudan is a no-show, so it's just going to be Canada participating right now. And same for next round, Denmark's probably going to be a no-show. We actually haven't been given a time for that one, so we might not even have any of them play for that one. But we shall get on with it now. So, says Sudan isn't here. Yes, because Sudan isn't here. Whoa, explosion. But, right. Go here. Clock. 15 minutes. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That is the first 15 minutes on. Those are the wrong percents. Hold on. I'm gonna have to like find the percents right now. Wherever I saved them while Candace playing. Okay, the first one's 33. And where did I save the other two? Okay, second one's 54. And the third one's 78.
Sounds reasonable. Doesn't change a lot.
Yeah, I mean the first two are in like break points, I think, at the level. The first one I can't remember, but I believe it's just in a random position because the level is very similar throughout except for the ending. The starters representing Sudan, and no one because Sudan isn't here. They're on no show. They have a couple people, but I didn't get a response from them, so.
There's 2 people.
Yeah, there might be more. I think there's 2. Canada is already one of the 2 best performing nations in the tournament, but so Sudan isn't showing, and we know Denmark probably isn't showing, then I think Canada doesn't need to worry here. It's going to be an automatic qualification no matter. But it will help them to be in first, so this is a much more favorable position. We're wrapping Canadian flag as the icon though. Very patriotic. I mean, we only had how many teams have we had to do that? I know America did. I think another team did it, but. When are you gonna do the next one? In 4 years? I don't know if I'm gonna do the next one because it takes a lot of work. If we do another one, then I am gonna get more people to help and host it themselves. They'll be on. We'll see how it goes, right? But it will be every year if that is the case, or every 2 years, probably every year. So, yeah. In an ideal world, I would have a ton of people that could help host them on our own separate channel, and we could do like clubs and stuff. But like, it's a lot of effort to run these for over a month, so probably. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Also, yeah, I figured out the flights thing. I finally booked my flights, bro. Oh my goodness, it was like a thing and a half. I was gonna, I got notified that I would probably have to book, like, the flights to the place I'm going to immediately, because since I looked at them yesterday, the prices tripled for no reason. So, I had to, like, do an emergency book in case they went even higher. So I was trying to figuring that out, and then it kept giving like errors when I was trying to book my flights. So that's what took us so long. But it's done now. So yeah, this level, I don't really have too much to say on this level. I find it like decent, but it's probably the most boring one out of all of these. Like, it's the one I have the least knowledge on and the least to comment on. There is currently 8 minutes on the clock for the first half here. I don't. So I mean, if we beat the bottom left, there's only apparently a couple days of practice for the Canadian side here for this level. So we aren't expecting a point here. We would hope if we could get one. This is another thing about this level. This is one of the more like middle of the rank levels when it comes to its difficulty. We've had a couple ones that are harder, and we still have ones that are harder to play out, but this isn't one of the easier ones. If we're just going off of the Eredal, it's kind of in the middle. What do you do if no one shows up? We give them 15 extra minutes to join. We will, like, we've set out the dates and who's playing, like a week beforehand, or less, or like more than a week beforehand. So, the people have had time to figure stuff out, like a week and a half more. And if they don't show up yet, we give an extra like 15 minutes for them to join in case they're late, and if they don't, then that's it. If both of them don't show up, we can set the time to later on in the day. But if it's just one that's a no-show, then we will just not count. We'll disqualify them for that round. But if both of them don't show up, we will just set it to a different time of the day. If they don't do it on the day, then it's just gonna have to be a disqualification for both, because there's too much time to do so many in one day. There is 5.5 minutes to go here on the first half. Sadly, no good runs here so far. Still a decent amount of time, but to get stuff in. There's just under 3 minutes to go here. It's still nothing on the board. What happens if both gets no points? If both of them don't get any points, then they both get no points. It's the group stage, so it doesn't really matter. If they both got no points for both rounds, then the person who had the highest percentage by the end of both rounds would be the one that moves on. So if, like, the best run was, like, 25 from Canada and Sudan's was, like, 16 from both rounds, then Canada would move on. But Canada does have points, so that's not the case. But it doesn't really matter for this round, because, again, it's the group stage, so... How do I find all of the GD news? I use every source I can. I naturally, because I watch a bunch of things with not many views on YouTube GD related, then I get a lot of completions and verifications that have like next to no one watching them in my recommended. And then I will like have an account specifically that specifically only looks at GD related stuff on Twitter, so that I only get that, and so that I can get notified there. As much as I don't like all the negative stuff on Twitter, it has the quickest. It's the quickest way to find news. Usually, it hits Twitter first, and then other platforms later. Or if you're in the Russian community, it hits Telegram first, and then everywhere else later. And then so Reddit sometimes have stuff, but I don't really use it as much recently. And then my Discord server submits stuff. I get a bunch from there, and I scroll through all the news channels: GD News Center that Vortrox has, XNX1, and the Daily Dose of Jomchidash. All three of those use those. And then I'm in all the lists and Discord for like challenge list and the demon list and stuff, so I can get notified then. So there's really a ton of different sources. I'm just on everything so that I don't miss anything. But I guess I don't use TikTok. I'm not tapped into GD TikTok. But besides that, yeah, I pretty much just look for everything. And naturally, like, as much as this channel kinda is my job, I don't see it like that. I naturally just watch stuff GD related anyways, so like I just naturally know a lot already. But the videos aren't necessarily scripted, really, so if there's any mistakes that I say in it, that's usually the reason. It's not because I don't know something, it's because I messed up my wording because it isn't scripted. But that is time! Okay, this is the last attempt for Canada. Looking, that is gonna be it. No point, sadly, this first 15 minutes. Maybe the next 15 minutes will go better. You can type in GD chat, or just say right now on stream if you want to have a 5-minute break to practice, or do you want to just get on with it if you don't expect to hit qualifying. It's your choice. I know we are very delayed doing this, so you might want to just immediately get on with the second half. Might have to get sick. Rip. I just want to know the USA match day. I will tell them to give me one. All the ones that haven't been submitted to match day is because the nations haven't actually given me a date. I'll put it on when they give me one. Okay, we'll just start the 15 minutes since you're paused again. So if you could exit to the back of, or the menu again, I'm gonna reset the 15-minute timer here. So, 15 minutes again. Oop, we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. chat. Does Romania still have a chance at qualifying, in your opinion? Let me look at the results for Romania. Where is Romania? Is Romania group 12? Yeah. Romania's 7 points from... Okay. Yes, you know, there's a chance that you get to the very bottom of the third place teams. If you do a good performance for the second round and the first and second place teams slightly slack a bit, then yes, there's a chance that you can get for Romania specifically. Still nothing on the board for Canada here. This could be our first group where they have a round where there's not a single point gone between all of them. Because if all the others are no-shows and Canada can't pull anything here, then that is genuinely a possibility. Oh. Is this the Sudan player coming in with 11 minutes to go? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Wait, no, guys, wait. Just as we were saying, it might be a no-point game. Sudan has joined with only 10 minutes left to play. Well, a bit over 10 minutes. 10 minutes and 48 seconds. If the screen share can load, then there's a chance. There is still a chance. Oh, the stream failed to start. Okay. Uh-oh. Wait. I'm looking at it again. Hopefully it can... Hopefully Sudan screen share will load. Oh, it does. I think that's just... I didn't play the level and I can't do double clicks. Don't even worry. Canada can't either. Canada hasn't scored a point. There's still a chance. You never know. You got this. We believe in you. If you could get a higher percentage than Canada, you place above them this round, even if you don't get points. If Canada doesn't score. Okay. Dance in practice mode. Okay, for people watching, Canada's now on the bottom. Sudan is top right of the screen. There is about 9 minutes to go here, and this is in the second half. Sudan has just joined. Canada's been here for the full run, but hasn't actually scored anything.
holy bitrate. I don't know if it's only me.
Yeah, the bitrate isn't looking too good. Can't even see what Sudan's at negative bitrate right now. Trying to say something, but I cannot comprehend what that could be. This is some fourth dimensional writing that we just can't perceive in Sudan's chat right now.
Honestly impressive.
Sadly, there's nothing much more to say here. I think, I mean, there's not much really I can talk about with Sudan at least. There is less than 4 minutes to go, so Canada's gonna have to pull something here.
not much.
Alright, under 2 minutes to go. One minute, 22 seconds. Sudan's screen still isn't exactly, anything.
I don't see any.
30 seconds. $20. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is going to be it. Last attempt for Canada here. Sudan, I don't even think there's anything going on there. But that is gonna be it. It's gonna be 0-0, but since Canada got higher bas, Canada will be performing better than Sudan and will be placed first currently. That was a pretty uneventful match, but you know, can't expect too much there with the playtime. But yeah, that is it. Thanks for coming, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow, because I don't think the other teams are gonna play. Also depends on when that GeoGuessr quarterfinals match gets put for. But yeah, see you guys, and peace.